So watch as we discuss our experience healing a voice. Hi, Dan. Thanks for sharing your story with us.
How's it going, Brian? Thanks for having me.
Talk a little bit about where you were up into when we met early 2020.
A little after May 2019, just about over a year of being here, started having some problems. It was kind of on and off. I was kind of like pushing my way through it, but I know like towards the end of the summer, it started getting pretty bad. I didn't enjoy playing music anymore. This sucks. Like it was really the worst. It was the worst case scenario.
I loved having those pictures. It's very rare that we have a before picture. Used to happen more often, but then we were actually seeing what we were dealing with. And I'm going to show a picture of it here for the folks to see exactly what we were dealing with in January. And then in February is when it was kind of at its worst. They were talking about surgery, right? They were saying we might
February 2020, a year ago from pretty much from.
Yeah, exactly. So, and I was saying, look, it was supposed to be 60 days, I think, before your next checkup. And I said, look, give me those 60 days. If we can shrink this, then I think I can get rid of it. If we can't, then we can talk about the surgery and what happens after the fact. And, you know, with all the COVID stuff going on, that ended up being pushed to May? I think it was May.
May 2020, yeah.
You fell into what a lot of people do, which is, I know how I can sound. I know the notes that I can hit. I should be able to do that. I remember saying to you, you got a bump on your voice. You won't be able to do that right now. But it's not like that range disappeared. It's not like that style disappeared. We didn't have to change your style one bit. Now, did it contribute to what was happening? I don't know. But the idea is we can make that sound in a healthier way. And so focusing on those specific things, then you went back in May, and what happened?
It was, light years better. They were pretty surprised. I certainly was surprised too. I mean, I had been feeling better, so it wasn't like I had noticed that there was change and for the better, and it was positive, and I was singing on demos and recording myself, and things were getting much better. But it was kind of good to see that validation, on camera essentially, and that there was still room to grow, and I think I'm even better.
Singers need to know that as well too, that if you are hoarse or tired or anything that you say like that, that's damage. You're hurting yourself. Now, maybe not permanently, but we're trying to catch those moments now that don't get you to that point, So my theory of let's see if we can kind of take the pressure off the voice and see if it'll heal. Then once I saw that second one where it was shrinking, I'm like, I got you. You're going away. Like, we're going to be done with this. And it's really a matter of finding that how to control your voice in a different way, but still make the same sounds you want to make.
Singing is such a natural expression of a person, and especially if you are a singer, you know how it is. And to be able to just kind of feel like I was able to spread my wings vocally the way that I hadn't in months and months and months, I felt like I'd recaptured a piece of myself that was missing. And it was emotional, because there was a dark time for me. There was a period of a few months, and definitely there were some people that said some non-encouraging things, and and I didn't know what was going on any better than they did. So how was I not supposed to think that, maybe they're right? Maybe I'm just not supposed to do music, or at least just not be a singer.
I remember I was telling you that with damage like this, it's going to take a while. I remember telling you it wasn't going to take years, and it ended up not even taking a year, but it wasn't going to be weeks either, that it was going to be a process. And so for those people out there that are dealing with this right now, we're not talking about the ups and downs. I had a bad day and a good day. But those
consistent problem kind of thing.
So tell them like what the process has been. Like, when you're ready to give up, it's not time to give up yet, right?
If I didn't give up, then you shouldn't give up. It's as simple as that. I think until you found someone like Brian, I really would not accept an answer from anyone, because they're obviously doctors know what they're talking about, but unless they're also singing specialists, I think you want to make sure that you have done everything that you can. I love writing songs. I love playing guitar. I love playing instruments and recording. But at the end of the day, I moved here because I want to sing my songs as well. And to not have been able to do that for a while was tough. But so you definitely helped save me, for sure. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, I love that.
I can count on one hand the amount of people that were like Brian, in the sense of, saying, hey, it's not the end of the world. We're going to get through this, and you're going to get back better than ever. I know you don't see that right now, but just that encouragement was everything at the beginning, certainly, because there was nothing else to hold on to.
So I know a lot of people are worried about voice training because they're afraid of ruining what's unique and special about them. So talk a little bit about how did any of this change how you sound and who you are as an artist?
I think I sound the same. I'm the same singer in terms of I still sound like me, but I'm a better, more controlled, cleaner version. I still sound vowels the same way. I still have the twang or the drawl that I have naturally. It's definitely has not changed my tone or my style. My goal is to be able to, when I'm singing takes, is that I can choose a take based on the approach, not whether or not I actually was able to execute. Right. And I think that I'm there. I'm more there than I ever was before, and it's just continuing to really hammer that in. And I'm really thankful for that. You feel like you feel less restricted, and I have more things to work with. I feel like I can actually utilize my voice and manipulate it in ways that I couldn't before.